You know that cat? The one curled up on your sofa right now. It seems pretty simple, right? Just a furry, sleepy companion. But what if I told you that behind those purrs and lazy stretches is an incredible, unseen story, one about evolution, instinct, and a partnership with us that's unlike anything else on Earth?
I mean, we all know this scene. It's the absolute picture of domestic bliss, isn't it? This animal has just woven itself into the fabric of our daily lives, a true master of comfort. But that familiar, cozy image, it barely scratches the surface of what's really going on.
Because that's exactly what a cat is. Think about it. Every single house cat is a living paradox. It's a perfect, stone-cold predator with the heart of a wild hunter that just happens to be your roommate. So how did this even happen?
To really understand the cat snoozing on your couch, we've got to go back, way back, thousands of years actually, and ask a really interesting question. How did one of nature's most efficient solo hunters decide to team up with us? The answer is, well, it's pretty amazing.
Okay, so here's the wild part. We call it self-domestication. See, unlike dogs, we didn't go out and choose cats for specific jobs. Nope, the cats made the choice. They saw our first farms and grain stores, realized they were basically all-you-can-eat buffets for rodents, and they decided, yeah, I'm gonna hang out here. It was a partnership of pure convenience.
And this is the creature that made that call. Everybody, meet Felis libica, the African wildcat. Every single house cat on the planet today, from a fluffy Persian to a sleek Siamese, can trace its family tree right back to this one stealthy, incredibly adaptable hunter.
And man, what a journey it's been since then. It all starts almost 10,000 years ago with the first evidence of them being buried with humans. Flash forward a few thousand years, and they're literally being worshipped as gods in Egypt. From there, they took over the world, hopping on Roman ships as the best pest control you could ask for.
And that ancient hunter's legacy, it is perfectly preserved in their bodies today. Your cat is a masterpiece of evolutionary design, just packed with an incredible toolkit built for one thing: survival.
You know how cats seem to be made of liquid sometimes? It really all comes down to their skeleton. Their spine has way more vertebrae than ours, and they're all connected super loosely. Add to that a tiny, basically useless collarbone, and you get shoulders that can move independently. That's the secret sauce. That's how they can pour themselves through impossibly tiny spaces. And that flexible spine is the key to their famous always land on their feet trick. It's not magic, it's pure biomechanics. Their inner ear is like a tiny gyroscope that instantly knows they're falling. The head whips around first, and then that super flexible spine just twists the rest of the body into perfect alignment for a soft 4-point landing. It all happens in the blink of an eye.
200 million. That's how many scent receptors are packed into your cat's nose. To give you some perspective, you and I, we have about 5 million. They are experiencing the world through a whole universe of smells that we can't even begin to imagine.
And their other senses are basically superpowers. That spooky glow you see in their eyes at night, that's the tapetum lucidum, a built-in light amplifier giving them night vision. They can hear the ultrasonic squeaks of mice, sounds that are totally silent to us. And of course, those retractable claws mean they can move with absolute deadly silence. They're just the perfect predator.
But, you know, being a cat isn't just about the physical hardware. They've got some seriously sophisticated software for communication, too. So let's try to decode the secret language of cats. It's got to be the most iconic animal sound in the world, right? The ultimate symbol of a happy, content cat. But have you ever really wondered what's going on when they make that sound? The answer is way more complex, and honestly, way cooler than you probably think. Because yeah, a purr often means I'm a happy little furball. But cats also purr when they're stressed out, when they're in pain, even when they're giving birth. It's not just one thing. It's a multi-tool for communication and self-regulation.
So a lot of the time, a purr is a way for a cat to calm itself down. But here's where it gets absolutely mind-blowing. The frequency of a purr, which is between 25 and 150 Hz, falls right in the sweet spot of frequencies that have been shown to actually promote healing in bones and tissues. A purr might literally be a form of vibrational self-therapy. How wild is that?
And they're saying so much without making a peep. A tail held straight up, that's a confident, happy hello. That slow blink they give you, that's pure trust. It's basically a cat kiss. Ears pinned back flat, that's a crystal clear warning to back off. And that kneading, the little making biscuits thing they do, that's a throwback to when they were kittens, a sign of total comfort. Have you ever seen your cat make that weird, scrunched up face? That's called the Fleeman response. They aren't sneering at you. What they're actually doing is pulling air over a special organ in the roof of their mouth to analyze really complex scents. They are literally tasting the air to get more information about their world. So, when you put it all together, the wild origins, the built-in superpowers, the secret languages, you really start to see the truly unique, one-of-a-kind bond the cats have built with us over the millennia. I mean, their journey is just incredible. They went from being worshipped as sacred protectors in ancient Egypt to being feared in medieval Europe, and now, well, now they've been reborn as the undisputed superstars of the internet. Their ability to adapt and completely captivate us is just timeless. And let's be honest, we get a lot out of this deal too. Study after study shows that having a cat in your life can lower your stress, make you feel less lonely, and provide this really unique, quiet kind of companionship. The simple act of stroking a purring cat can actually have measurable, positive effects on our health. So as we keep changing and they keep changing right alongside us, the big question is, what's next? What does the future hold for this 9,500-year-old partnership? Well, one thing's for sure. The mysterious, independent, and completely captivating creature we call the cat is going to keep being one of our most cherished and, let's face it, most confusing companions.